Hello everyone. Today we are going to be putting in a blueberry bed, and this is the area. As you can see, we ran out of tarp over the winter and the bed actually goes like this, but we'll be laying down cardboard anyway. The first job is just to, as you can see, the grass is a bit tufty. We're going to trim this down, remove the tarp and see what we're left with. Right, that's all done. As you can see, it looks a bit of a mess. Now, one of the reasons I like no dig is the beds last well over winter. And here, I mean, we had that little bit of tarp, but as you saw, the area was bigger, but you can't really see the difference now between where was rotivated and dug last year compared to the grass area. You can just about see where the line is, but starting again from fresh every year isn't for me. And this is Rose's area, as you know, and what we're going to do is actually the sun is setting, so it's not very good light. I'll come back here. What we're going to do is we're going to put some more pallet collar beds along here. Now, we like a 2-foot gap in between our beds, and unfortunately we've got Rose has got her black currants here, so to leave a 2-foot gap would be where that ridge is, but that's in the middle of that bed, so they're not going to sit uniformly, so my OCD is going to have to get over that. So what we're going to do is I'm going to start in this corner and put a pallet collar. Unfortunately, this bed is 8 foot wide and a pallet collar is 4 foot wide. I wanted to get the most out of this because I do want to put some sweet corn down the bottom this year. We're not going to get as much sweet corn in this year as last year. Just trying to think where we could plant some. Our long bed is taken up with wheat. I have to think about that. Got a couple of months to think about it anyway. So, do I put 2 pallet collars right up next to each other, or do I see if we can go a little bit over that ridge where the compost is and leave a gap in the middle just so we can walk down it? Well, I've only got 1 pallet collar anyway, so we're just going to get that one in and filled with the ericaceous, and then we shall reevaluate when the other pallet collars arrive. So let's get cracking. First of all, we're going to lay down some cardboard, and there we go. That's the cardboard down and the pallet collar on the top. As you can see, it is sitting proud because of those little lips on the bottom edges, the metal ones, but if you look at what we've done before, the cardboard will rot away and the pallet collar does settle down. It just makes sure that it kills off all the weeds and stuff underneath. So this will end up looking like those. And now, because we're putting blueberries in these, we are just going to fill with ericaceous compost.
This is a 4th bag compost, and the last one gently over my boots.
Okay, now spread it out so it's even. Okay, I've spaced them out and this is how they're going to be planted. If I put them in like a block of 4, then they wouldn't be, they'd be too close together really. They're meant to be 1.5 meters apart. Obviously that's not 1.5 meters apart, especially the one in the middle. But what I will do is I will keep it trimmed small so it doesn't get as big as they can do. So this is what we're going to do, and if Rose decides she wants even more blueberries, then we'll put another pallet collar here with blueberries in. So we'll just get those planted. So Rose is putting these in. Be careful where you're turfing the dirt, Rose, please.
That one's perfect.
Okay, hold it up straight. Needs to go in a little bit further, darling. If you look at where you planted the other one, remove the pot out the way so you can see how far in it's a little bit too close to this edge. It needs to just go a little bit further along towards the trowel.
There you go.
Okay, filling around the gaps. That's it. Make sure it's nice and firm in there.
It's in there.
So if you've looked into buying blueberry plants, you'll know they need...
Should I put one here?
No, put it where the pot was, darling. They need to be spread right out. So you'll know that they need an acidic soil. That's ericaceous. Best watered with rainwater, which is what we have at the allotment. And you can feed them. You can get an ericaceous feed. So that's what we will be using on these a bit later on. But right now there's plenty in this ericaceous soil. Some people, if you have a real Christmas tree, some people use their the pine needles as a top dressing. But we don't have a real tree, although we have friends who run a Christmas tree farm, so we could be on the scrounge next Christmas. Make sure it's upright, darling.
I haven't. It is.
Make sure it's upright. Don't pull the stem, move the whole root ball. I need to go and give a hand. And now we're just watering them in with some rainwater, and then we're done. Wait for hopefully a nice big harvest of these. So that's all from us today. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time. Bye bye.